Hi, here we are with Cash. We're out on our second training walk of the day. I have my shoulder rolled back, my arm straight down, my hand behind my back pocket. I have a short but loose leash, so that way whenever his collar gets past my leg, there's pressure on that leash, which cues me to utilize one of my 5 training tools. My 5 training tools are a flick, a reset, a rollback, direction change, or a zigzag. So right now we're just walking. Again, I have that short but loose leash. Pressure was created, so I gave a flick. I'm gonna do zigzags next time pressure is created. And this can be pressure because he's going too slow, pressure because he's going too fast, pressure because he doesn't want to move. It could be any of the above. I do have to remember I'm not walking a Doberman. I'm walking a short, strided, not too full of energy friend. So I want to make sure that I'm not expecting us to be able to run 10 miles because that's not what he's going to be able to do, right? So I can jog, I can go fast, I can go slow and expect Cash to keep up, but I can't go outside of his realm of his ability. On the great side, so far with our training walk and our free play, he tuckers out really quickly. So if you're not one who loves to do a lot of physical activity, he is going to settle in really nicely and just be calm, cool, and collected pretty quickly. Here I'm going to do some zigzags so he can just start watching me. I'm going to couple it with some flicks, zigzags and flicks. Again, I'm just getting him to pay attention to me, not to just walking forward. There we go. We have some cows on our right. There's another flick. We have some dogs on our left. Here he's currently low pressure, so I'm going to do a direction change. Good, nice, loose leash right beside me. I'm going to do a direction change back the way we were going. So I'm not avoiding anything, but I'm helping him understand if he wants to get to wherever he's going, he's got to walk at a nice loose leash. Calm, cool, and collected with me. Here's another flick. There we go. Beautiful. So you can see why I would just have the leash tied to my wrist and just use my fingertips. It's because, especially with Cash, but some of my other friends, it only takes a very light flick. And I want there to be absolutely no pressure on the leash. Not just a tiny bit of pressure, not, oh, that doesn't really bother me pressure, but no pressure. And the only way for me to really be able to feel that is for me to just use my fingertips. All right, so you've seen the flick already. You've seen the zigzags. You've seen the rollback. Here, we're gonna do a couple more little zigzags here because we're just not moving. Come on. Push forward, there we go. Now we're gonna do a reset. I'm gonna go over here in the shade. A reset is just where I pick up the weight of an apple and I just lift up this slight pressure. This is a reset. This is one of the 5 tools that we utilize anytime pressure is created. It's also just something that I do at least a dozen times each time we're on a walk. What I'm waiting for and what I'm helping Cash to do is to pick up on that subtle pressure, which means to go into a calm state of mind. This is his way, like on the bed we talked about how that's distance pressure only, and this is contact pressure. This is the contact pressure. This is his contact cue. I could say SIT, but it's not a behavioral change, it's an obedience thing. Here I'm just helping him go into a calm state of mind. He's gonna say, oh, pressure is here, I need to be calm. So then I can utilize this when he is feeling overly excited, when he's maybe being reactive or overreactive. And so I want him to learn how to give to this pressure. And I'm just gonna stand here until he puts that bum down. Again, just lifting up very slight pressure so he understands when pressure is created, he needs to change and go to a calm state of mind. Sometimes this can take a very long time. Oh, there. As soon as his bum went down, I released that pressure. I was saying sometimes you might have to hold that leash up for 10 minutes, and that's okay. And that's what you need to do for him to go into that calm state of mind and build that habit, that behavioral change of being calm, cool, and collected through it. Now we're just going to chill here and feel how good it feels to just sit here in this nice loose leash, be calm. His bum has to stay down, but it can be in a sit or a down. He's also been sitting here for a little while after giving that contact pressure. So I'm going to praise him. I don't want to praise my friends all the time because this is behavioral training. I'm not wanting him to be good for me. I want him to be good because he likes being good. If I don't have a dog who does behavioral training, you have those dogs who listen to one person but no one else, or they act a certain way when someone's there, but when someone else isn't there, they're crazy beans. Here we're working on a behavioral change. I want Cash to be able to make a good choice all on his own. I don't want him to just do it for me or just do it if I'm watching. I want him to know it feels good to make good choices, to not have to be nagged or told what to do all the time. Whenever I'm ready, just like when it's time to get him off his bed, I'm going to give a tug on the leash. I'm not ready yet. I'm going to practice moving my feet and Cash staying still. I should be able to talk to my neighbor, check my mail, eat dinner at an outdoor restaurant, whatever I want, and I just want Cash to remain calm, cool, and collected like that, right? So just like when it's time to get him off the bed, it's the tug that does it. Here's a little tug that says, all right, you can move your feet. And now we're moving our feet. Now we're going to continue on our walk utilizing the same 5 tools. The only tool you haven't got to see yet is the rollback. We'll get to that one. He's just not quite ready for that one. The rollback works really great for my high energy friends or my friends who are creating a lot of pressure moving forward. Cash is not displaying that yet. I'm sure he will once he gets comfortable with me, but for now, he's doing a great job just walking with me, just needing those very light corrections, or sometimes even walking too slow and has to be motivated to move forward. So we're just going to continue on our loose leash walk, working on, again, loose leash, calm, cool, and collected, walking together, side by side. You can see here's this profile vision. You can see he's just right there at my side. Nice loose leash. Once pressure is created, I gave some flicks. Just reminded him to chill. Oh, here we have some barking dogs coming on our left. Cash can look, but the goal is for him to look but not react. So we call it engaging and disengaging. We want him to look and see them, but not become overreactive to them. And we're just going to continue